Welcome to the 11th Annual Korean American Cultural Arts Festival. We are very excited that you have chosen to spend your evening with us here to be immersed in Korean culture. As you can see, we have a very impressive program with world-renowned artists and performers. My name is Michael Chung, and it's my distinct privilege and honor to host this evening's event. Each of you is in for a special treat tonight. The Korean American Cultural Arts Foundation has identified the best artists and performers in Korea to travel all the way here to bring a little bit of Korea to you so that you can appreciate, understand, and take a part of Korean culture and heritage with you as you go from this building this evening. You'll be treated to performances across genres that span centuries and thousands of years of Korean tradition. You'll see drumming, dancing, singing, and taekwondo as you just observed this evening. And you will leave this evening with a rich tapestry of Korean art and expression. I'd like to take a few moments to just tell you a little bit about the Korean American Cultural Arts Foundation. This KACAF was founded in 2005 by Ms. Tammy Lee Pantages. The KACAF has a vision to enrich the American residents and citizens with a picture of what Korean culture is like. Not only to tell of the Korean culture and performing arts and culture that Korea celebrates over its several thousand-year history, but also for Koreans who live here, that you who are Korean here can take that much more pride in knowing not only a reminder of what you're already familiar with, but also to know and take pride that your fellow neighbors here, wherever they are from, can enrich themselves in tonight's experience. The KACAF has multiple purposes that way, and we have several VIPs that we are going to introduce tonight. And we would first of all like to thank very much the KACAF sponsors for this evening's event. First of all, we have the National Endowment for the Arts, we have the Korea Foundation, as well as the Embassy of the Republic of Korea here in Washington, D.C. Let's give a warm thank you, as we are indebted to the tireless efforts of these organizations to promote the artistic and cultural treasures and traditions of Korea. So we thank you from the bottom of our heart. We have several VIPs here this evening, and I understand traffic is a little bit, I suppose, characteristic of Washington. It can be a little crowded, so we understand that not all of them may be here, but we would like to give a special recognition to those who we know are supporting this event. We would like to thank Director David Ho of the Washington, D.C. Mayor's Office. We would like to thank Mark Chang of the Maryland House of Delegates, as well as the Chelsea County Board of Commissioners President Peter F. Murphy. And now I would like to introduce you to Kim Dong-gi. He's the Minister and Consulate General of the Embassy of the Republic of Korea. He will step on stage and share a few words of welcome. And then after that, I will give a few words of introduction to several of the acts that will follow. So please, let's give a warm welcome to the Consulate General of Korea, Mr. Kim Dong-gi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 11th Annual Korean American Cultural Arts Festival. I'm certain with your interest and active participation, this event will provide a good opportunity to enjoy the full beauty of Korean culture. Organizing the cultural performances internationally requires commitment and firm belief in the effectiveness of cultural exchanges. In this respect, I would like to appreciate sincerity and hard work of Director Tammy Lee and other organizers. The Korean traditional performance troops came across the Pacific and continent to share the joy of Korean culture. Even a century ago, suffering a lot politically and economically under the colonial rule, our independence fighters had a vision of building a culturally rich country more than a country with military might and natural wealth, because the power of culture both makes ourselves happy and gives happiness to others. That is why we gathered here together to enjoy a variety of Korean cultural programs. I'm assured that these efforts will enrich the diversity of this great country's cultural heritage as well. Traditional Korean culture perceives nature as part of ourselves, so it emphasizes human beings' oneness with nature, trying to avoid artificialities, motions and movements of traditional dance. Tune and melody of traditional music are mostly results of our deep communications with nature. Today, this philosophy gives us a message that we find ways to coexist with nature environmentally and culturally. I hope you all enjoy today's performances. Have a beautiful night, just like the colorful maple leaves outside. Thank you.